Stay calm. 10 lessons from Stoicism that will teach you to stay calm in any situation. Feeling like you're constantly treading water, overwhelmed by life's relentless current? You're not alone. In today's fast-paced world, inner peace can feel like a distant dream, but what if there was a philosophy designed to help you navigate life's rapids with greater composure and clarity? Stoicism, an ancient philosophy, offers a powerful toolkit for cultivating emotional resilience and inner peace. Stoicism doesn't promise to eliminate the whitewater of challenges but rather equips you with the mental tools to paddle through them more effectively. Welcome to Stoic Valiant. Over the next 10 lessons, we'll explore key Stoic principles through clear explanations, engaging stories, and practical exercises. Imagine yourself focusing on what truly matters, the things you can control, and letting go of the rest. Learn to see challenges as opportunities for growth, not setbacks, and savor the richness of the present moment instead of dwelling on the past. Lesson 1. Focus on your circle of control. Imagine life as a vast ocean. You, a sailor, navigate its currents on a small but sturdy boat. The entire ocean represents everything in existence: the weather, the behavior of other ships, people, and the direction of the wind, circumstances. Your boat, however, represents the things you can directly control: your thoughts, actions, and reactions. Feeling constantly tossed around by life's unpredictable waves can be incredibly stressful. Stoicism teaches you to focus on your boat, your circle of control, and avoid wasting energy on the vast ocean beyond. A tale of two sailors. Remus and Lucius, two Roman merchants, set sail for Greece. A sudden storm erupted, whipping the waves into a frenzy. Remus, a follower of Stoicism, remained calm. He focused on what he could control, steering the boat, adjusting the sails, and keeping the crew motivated. He reminded himself of Seneca's famous words: "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. Life is long enough, and a generous amount has been given to us for the highest achievements if it were all well invested." Lucius, on the other hand, panicked. He cursed the storm, blamed his crew, and paced the deck frantically. His fear and negativity only worsened the situation. By the time the storm subsided, Remus' boat had weathered the brunt of it with minimal damage. Lucius' ship, however, was battered and bruised, reflecting the toll his negativity had taken. The power of focusing on your circle. This story illustrates the power of focusing on your circle of control. By directing your energy towards what you can influence, you avoid unnecessary stress and frustration. As the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Stoicism teaches that focusing your energy on your circle of control is the key to achieving inner peace and staying calm. Here's why. Reduced frustration. When you dwell on things outside your control, like a traffic jam or a rude coworker, you become frustrated because you lack the power to change them. By focusing on your circle of control, you channel your energy into areas where you can make a difference, reducing frustration and bringing a sense of agency. Empowerment. Focusing on what you can control empowers you. You can choose your attitude, your actions, and how you interpret situations. This proactive approach fosters a sense of control and confidence, leading to a calmer state of mind. Reduced anxiety. A significant source of anxiety is the fear of uncertain external events. By acknowledging the limitations of your control, you detach from anxieties about the future. You can then focus on preparing for possibilities within your circle, leading to a more grounded and calm approach to life's uncertainties. How to identify your circle of control. Here are some practical exercises to identify your circle of control. The daily inventory. Before bed, reflect on your day. Identify situations that caused you stress or anxiety. For each situation, ask yourself, what aspects of this were within my control? Focus on aspects like your reactions, your communication style, and the effort you put in. The two-column technique. Draw a line down the center of a piece of paper. On one side, list challenges or situations causing you stress. On the other side, list what actions you can take within your circle of control to navigate those situations. The Serenity Prayer. While not strictly Stoic, The Serenity Prayer beautifully captures the essence of focusing on your circle of control. Grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Key takeaways. Reduce frustration by focusing on what you can control. Empower yourself by taking responsibility for your thoughts and actions. Detach from anxieties about external events beyond your influence. By mastering your circle of control, you become the captain of your own ship, navigating life's storms with greater composure and inner peace. Lesson 2. Trifles and tribulations, don't sweat the small stuff. Life is a journey, not a destination, and that journey is often littered with minor inconveniences. A spilled coffee, a missed train, a frustrating email. These daily annoyances, while seemingly insignificant, can chip away at our composure. Stoicism offers a powerful tool to deal with these trifles: perspective. Seeing the bigger picture. Imagine yourself hiking a breathtaking mountain trail. The view is magnificent, but the path is uneven, with occasional loose rocks and unexpected puddles. These minor annoyances don't detract from the overall beauty of the hike. Similarly, Stoicism teaches us to view everyday inconveniences within the grander scheme of life. As Seneca, a prominent Stoic philosopher, said, "We are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more from imagination than from reality." The patient commuter. Sarah stood crammed shoulder to shoulder on a crowded subway train. The air was stifling, and the train was delayed. Frustration bubbled up within her. She envisioned missing her important meeting and the domino effect of consequences. Suddenly, she remembered a passage from Diogenes of Sinope, the ancient Greek philosopher and one of the founders of Cynic philosophy. How much more pleasant are the frowns of a philosopher than the smiles of a fool. Taking a deep breath, Sarah shifted her perspective. She used the delay to catch up on emails and mentally prepare for her meeting. By the time she arrived, her frustration had vanished, replaced by a sense of calm determination. The power of perspective. Stoicism teaches us to view events through a lens of perspective. Ask yourself, is this a major setback, or a minor inconvenience? A flat tire is annoying, but not life-changing. Keeping this in mind helps maintain a sense of calm. Will this matter in 5 years? Most everyday annoyances fade quickly. Remembering this helps us avoid dwelling on them. Could this be worse? While a lost phone is frustrating, acknowledging that it could be irretrievably damaged fosters gratitude for what we have. Stoic techniques for trifles. Here are some Stoic practices that can help you maintain composure in the face of minor annoyances. The obstacle is the way. Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius viewed challenges as opportunities for growth. A missed train can be an opportunity to catch up on reading or practice mindfulness. Negative visualization. Imagine your day filled with potential inconveniences, a long line, a forgotten task. By mentally preparing for these trifles, their actual occurrence loses its power to disrupt. Memento mori. Remembering our mortality puts things in perspective. A minor annoyance pales in comparison to the grand scheme of life. Living with grace. By practicing these techniques, you train your mind not to overreact to minor inconveniences. This reduces negative emotions like frustration and anger, leading to a calmer and more serene state of mind. Remember, Stoicism doesn't advocate for suppressing emotions, but for responding rationally rather than reactively. By acknowledging your annoyance and then consciously choosing a calm response, you cultivate inner strength and emotional resilience. Life will continue to throw minor curveballs, but by adopting a Stoic perspective, you can learn to navigate them with grace and composure, leading to a calmer and more peaceful existence. Lesson 3. Be present. Life often feels like a whirlwind. We dwell on past mistakes or worry about the uncertain future, neglecting the only time we truly have control over, the present moment. Stoicism emphasizes living in the now as a key to achieving inner peace and staying calm. Why the present moment matters. Source of serenity. Focusing on the present allows you to detach from anxieties about the future and regrets about the past. These anxieties and regrets are often based on mental projections, not reality. By focusing on the present moment, you experience life as it truly unfolds, fostering a sense of serenity. Appreciating the now. The present moment holds the richness of life, the warmth of the sun, the beauty of nature, the joy of human connection. Focusing on these present experiences allows you to cultivate gratitude and savor the good things in life. Epictetus, another Stoic thinker, famously stated, "Happiness and freedom begin with a clear understanding of one thing. Some things are within our control, and some things are not. It is only after you have distinguished these two things that you can begin to find peace. By understanding that the present moment is within our control, we can appreciate its gifts." Effective action. True control lies in directing your actions within the present moment. Whether it's tackling a task, having a conversation, or simply enjoying a cup of coffee, focusing on the present allows you to be fully engaged and effective in your endeavors. As the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius wrote in his Meditations, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. By focusing your energy on the present moment, you can harness your mental power to act effectively." A story of serenity in the storm. Valerius, a young blacksmith, hammered away at a horseshoe, sweat beading on his brow. Outside, a ferocious storm raged, wind howling and rain lashing against his workshop. Anxiety gnawed at him. He had promised a new set of horseshoes to a traveling merchant by nightfall, a crucial sale for his struggling business. But the storm threatened to delay him, jeopardizing the deal. Suddenly, a booming voice echoed from the doorway. It was Aurelius, the old Stoic philosopher who often visited Valerius' shop. Aurelius, drenched from the rain, surveyed the scene with a calm gaze. "Quite the tempest outside, Valerius," he said, a hint of amusement in his voice. Valerius, his brow furrowed, gestured at the unfinished horseshoes. "This storm will ruin everything. How can I possibly finish by nightfall?" Aurelius chuckled softly. "My dear friend, are you so consumed by the future that you fail to see the present?" Valerius, confused, looked around. The storm raged on, the rhythmic clanging of his hammer the only counterpoint to the wind's fury. "The storm is inevitable," Aurelius continued. "It is beyond your control. But what you can control is your focus. Are you present in the act of forging this horseshoe? Feeling the rhythm of the hammer, the strength in your arm?" Valerius paused, taking a deep breath. He felt the heat of the forge, the weight of the metal in his hand. He focused on the precise movements needed to shape the horseshoe. The satisfying ring of the metal against the anvil. Slowly, the storm seemed to fade into the background. "See, Valerius," Aurelius smiled, "by focusing on the present moment, you regain control, you become more efficient, more effective in your actions, and as for the future, well, that will unfold in its own time." With renewed focus, Valerius worked diligently. He hammered, shaped, cooled, and repeated, the rhythm of the work becoming a mantra. He lost track of time, the storm forgotten. When he finally finished the last horseshoe, the first rays of dawn peeked through the clouds. Relief washed over him, not just because he had completed the order, but because he had experienced a profound sense of calm amidst the chaos. From that day on, Valerius embraced the Stoic philosophy of living in the present. He learned to detach from anxieties about the future and regrets of the past. He focused on the work at hand, the conversations he held, the beauty of the world around him. This newfound serenity not only made him a more skilled blacksmith but also a calmer, more contented man. Valerius' story exemplifies the power of Stoic teachings. By focusing on the present moment, we can navigate life's challenges with greater composure and find a sense of peace amidst the storm. By embracing the present, we gain control over the only thing truly within our grasp, our own thoughts, actions, and experiences. Stoic practices for embracing the present. Mindfulness meditation. Regular meditation trains your mind to focus on the present moment. Notice your breath, your bodily sensations, and your surrounding environment without judgment. Gratitude exercises. Take time each day to reflect on things you're grateful for in the present moment. This could be anything from good health to a supportive friend to a delicious meal. The 5 senses. Engage your senses fully in everyday activities. Savor the taste of your food, feel the texture of your clothes, and listen to the sounds around you. This heightens your awareness of the present moment and fosters appreciation for the simple joys in life. Lesson 4. Logic over emotion. A story of finding virtue in the workplace. Olivia, a manager at a high-pressure tech firm, felt constant anxiety. Deadlines loomed, colleagues bickered, and her boss demanded relentless growth. One day, overwhelmed and frustrated, she overheard a conversation between two colleagues. They were discussing Stoicism, specifically the virtue of justice. Intrigued, Olivia decided to learn more. As she studied Stoic principles, she realized how she could apply them at work. She started by treating her colleagues with fairness and respect, even when under pressure. She practiced open communication and listened actively to their concerns. She also learned to control her own temper, responding calmly to stressful situations. Slowly, the office environment transformed. Respect replaced resentment, and teamwork flourished. Olivia discovered that by embodying the virtue of justice, she not only reduced her own anxiety but also fostered a calmer, more productive work environment for everyone around her. Stoicism emphasizes that true happiness and inner peace stem not from external circumstances, but from cultivating a virtuous character. The cardinal virtues in Stoicism are wisdom, the ability to use reason and judgment to navigate life's challenges; justice, acting fairly, treating others with respect, and upholding moral principles; courage, facing difficulties with bravery and resilience, standing up for what is right; temperance, moderation in thought, word, and deed, practicing self-control and avoiding extremes. These virtues are interconnected and form the foundation for a calm and fulfilling life. Why virtue matters for inner calm. A moral compass. Virtue provides a clear moral compass, guiding you towards making choices that uphold your values and promote the greater good. This fosters a sense of integrity and inner peace. Resilience in the face of challenges. When faced with difficulties, a strong foundation in virtue allows you to respond with courage and perseverance. You know you are doing the right thing, which provides inner strength and reduces anxiety. Healthy relationships. Acting with justice and temperance fosters trust and respect in your relationships. This leads to a sense of belonging and connection, which contributes to inner calm. Developing your virtues. Stoicism offers several practical ways to cultivate virtue. Self-reflection. Regularly reflect on your thoughts, actions, and motivations. Are you acting in accordance with your values? Identify areas for improvement. Philosophy and Stoic texts. Study the writings of Stoic philosophers like Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius. Learn from their insights and practical advice. Practice. Continually strive to embody the virtues in your daily life. Start small, be honest in your interactions. Show kindness to others. Control your impulses. The journey, not the destination. Cultivating virtue is a lifelong journey, not a destination. There will be setbacks and moments of weakness. The key is to keep striving, to learn from your mistakes, and to continuously refine your character. Lesson 5. Broadening your perspective, seeing the bigger picture. Life can feel overwhelming when we get caught up in the daily grind. Stoicism offers a powerful tool to navigate this perspective. This lesson explores how to cultivate a broader perspective, one that allows you to see beyond your immediate circumstances and connect to the grander scheme of things. The universe unfolding. Imagine yourself standing on a mountaintop, gazing at a vast, breathtaking landscape. The worries and anxieties of your daily life seem insignificant compared to the immensity of the scene. Similarly, Stoicism encourages us to view our challenges within the context of the universe. Our problems, while significant to us, are just a tiny blip in the grand scheme of things. As Epictetus, a prominent Stoic philosopher, said, "You have a body. Nature has lent it to you. Take care of it, but don't treat it as your own." This detachment from the self and connection to a larger reality fosters calmness and resilience. The human tapestry. Broadening your perspective extends beyond the physical world. Consider yourself as part of a vast human tapestry, woven through generations. Your joys and sorrows are echoes of countless others who have walked this path before you. This connection to humanity fosters empathy and understanding. Living in the present. Broadened perspective doesn't mean dwelling on the past or the future. Stoicism emphasizes living in the present moment. However, with a wider lens, you can appreciate the present more fully. The simple act of savoring a meal or enjoying a conversation becomes richer when viewed within the context of life's impermanence. Benefits of a broader view. By cultivating a broader perspective, you gain several benefits. Reduced stress. Seeing challenges in context helps them feel less overwhelming. Increased gratitude. Appreciating the bigger picture fosters thankfulness for the good things in life. Greater empathy. Connecting with the human experience fosters compassion and understanding. Living in the present. A broader view allows you to savor the present moment more fully. A starry night revelation. Sarah, a high-powered lawyer, felt perpetually stressed. Work deadlines loomed, and personal commitments weighed heavily. One evening, overwhelmed and seeking solace, she stepped outside and gazed at the night sky. The vast expanse of stars, seemingly infinite in number, filled her with a sense of awe. Suddenly, her problems seemed insignificant compared to the grand scale of the universe. This experience was a turning point for Sarah. She began incorporating practices to broaden her perspective. Reading historical accounts helped her see her struggles as part of a larger human narrative. Volunteering at a soup kitchen fostered empathy for others. These practices reduced her stress, increased her gratitude, and allowed her to appreciate the simple joys of life more fully. Sarah's story exemplifies how a broader perspective, a key tenet of Stoicism, can lead to a calmer and more fulfilling life. Feeling overwhelmed? Step back and take a broader view. Consider the vastness of time and the human experience. This perspective shift can help you see your challenges in context, fostering calmness, gratitude, and a deeper appreciation for the present moment. By incorporating practices that broaden your perspective, you can cultivate a more resilient and fulfilling life journey. How can this lesson help you in your life today? Please share your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you're currently enjoying this video, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to our channel, Stoic Valiant. Lesson 6. Embracing what you can't control, the art of serenity. Life is a constant dance between what we can control and what we can't. Traffic jams, unexpected events, other people's actions, these are all beyond our direct influence. Yet, we often waste energy fuming over these uncontrollable elements, leading to frustration and anxiety. Stoicism offers a powerful solution, accepting the dichotomy of control. Letting go of what doesn't matter. A missed train, a rude comment, a sudden downpour, these things happen. Clinging to the desire to control them is a recipe for misery. Stoicism encourages us to practice acceptance. Accept that certain things are outside our control, and let go of the emotional baggage attached to them. This doesn't mean passive resignation. We can still take action within our circle of influence. If you miss a train, you can calmly explore alternative travel options. If someone is rude, you can choose not to engage or respond with assertiveness. The power of perception. Our perception plays a crucial role in how we experience uncontrollable events. The same situation can be interpreted as a disaster or a minor inconvenience, depending on our perspective. Stoicism teaches us to reframe negative situations. Instead of dwelling on what went wrong, focus on what you can learn from it or how you can adapt. Benefits of accepting the dichotomy. By embracing the dichotomy of control, you gain several benefits. Reduced stress. Letting go of what you can't control frees up mental space and reduces anxiety. When we fight against the inevitable, we create unnecessary tension and stress. By accepting what's outside our circle of influence, we release that tension and cultivate a calmer state of mind. Imagine the mental energy saved from not fuming over a traffic jam. You can use that energy for something more productive or simply enjoy the present moment. Increased resilience. You become better equipped to handle life's inevitable curveballs. Life throws challenges our way, and sometimes things don't go according to plan. By accepting the dichotomy of control, we develop a mental fortitude that allows us to bounce back from setbacks more easily. We learn to focus on what we can do to adapt and move forward, rather than dwelling on what went wrong. Enhanced focus. Your energy is directed towards productive actions within your control. When we get caught up in trying to control the uncontrollable, we waste valuable energy and focus. By accepting the dichotomy of control, we can channel that energy into things that actually make a difference. We can focus on our goals, our actions, and the things we can influence to create a more fulfilling life. Greater inner peace. Acceptance leads to a calmer and more serene state of mind. The constant struggle against external forces can be exhausting and lead to feelings of frustration and helplessness. By accepting the dichotomy of control, we find a sense of inner peace. We learn to let go of what we can't change and focus on what we can, leading to a calmer and more serene state of mind. This inner peace allows us to appreciate life's journey, even with its unexpected turns. A Stoic commuter. David, a daily commuter, used to dread rush hour traffic. He'd get frustrated by slow drivers, accidents, and unpredictable delays. One day, he stumbled upon a Stoic text about the dichotomy of control. He realized his anger was directed at things he couldn't change, the traffic itself or the actions of other drivers. With this newfound awareness, David shifted his focus. He started using his commute time productively, listening to audiobooks or listening to Stoic Valiant's YouTube videos. He also accepted that delays were a possibility and planned extra buffer time whenever possible. This simple shift in perspective transformed David's daily commute from a source of stress to a time for self-improvement and relaxation. Beyond the commute. David's story illustrates the power of applying the dichotomy of control beyond just his commute. He began using this framework throughout his life. When faced with a challenging colleague, he focused on how he could communicate effectively, not on changing the colleague's behavior. When his flight was cancelled, he accepted the situation and used the extra time to explore the city he was unexpectedly stuck in. Lesson 7. Practicing gratitude, finding joy in the present moment. Sarah, a busy professional, often felt overwhelmed by her workload. One day, she came across a Stoic text about gratitude. Inspired, she started a gratitude journal, listing 3 things she was grateful for each day. She began to appreciate the small things, a good night's sleep, a supportive colleague, or a delicious meal. This practice shifted her perspective. She started focusing on what she had accomplished rather than what was left undone. As a result, Sarah found greater happiness, reduced stress, and a newfound appreciation for the good things in her life. By taking time to appreciate the good things in life, both big and small, you can shift your perspective and find greater happiness and resilience. Start a gratitude journal. Savor the simple pleasures. Savor the simple pleasures, and express thanks to those around you. With consistent practice, gratitude can become a powerful tool for navigating life's challenges with a grateful heart and a positive outlook. Life can be full of challenges, and it's easy to get caught up in what's missing or what's going wrong. Stoicism, however, offers a powerful antidote, gratitude. By deliberately cultivating an attitude of thankfulness, we can shift our perspective and find greater joy in the present moment. The power of appreciation. Imagine holding a beautiful flower. You can choose to focus on a few wilting petals, or you can appreciate its vibrant colors and delicate fragrance. Gratitude encourages us to do the latter with life's experiences. By acknowledging the good things, big or small, we cultivate a sense of contentment and well-being. Simple pleasures, profound impact. Gratitude doesn't require grand gestures. It can be as simple as appreciating a warm cup of coffee on a chilly morning, the laughter of a loved one, or the beauty of a sunset. By focusing on these everyday blessings, we cultivate a sense of abundance and satisfaction. Gratitude as a mental exercise. Stoicism encourages us to make gratitude a deliberate practice. Here are some ways to cultivate it. Keep a gratitude journal. Take a few minutes each day to write down things you're grateful for. Practice mindful appreciation. Savor the simple pleasures of life, like a delicious meal or a comfortable chair. Express gratitude to others. Thank the people who make your life better, big or small. Benefits of gratitude. Increased happiness. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have, leading to greater happiness and contentment. Studies have shown that gratitude practices can activate the brain's reward centers, leading to a more positive outlook and increased feelings of joy. By appreciating the good things in life, we train our brains to focus on the positive, fostering a sense of well-being that spills over into other aspects of our lives. Stronger relationships. Expressing gratitude to others strengthens bonds and fosters positive connections. A simple thank you can go a long way in showing someone you appreciate their presence in your life. Gratitude fosters reciprocity. making others feel valued and appreciated, which strengthens relationships and builds trust. Enhanced resilience. Gratitude helps you appreciate the good times, making it easier to navigate difficult ones. When faced with challenges, gratitude reminds you of the things you have to be thankful for, providing a sense of perspective and strength. It doesn't erase the difficulties, but it equips you with a mental buffer to cope with them in a more positive and resilient way. Greater perspective. Gratitude reminds you of life's blessings, fostering a sense of perspective even during challenges. Gratitude keeps your focus on the bigger picture. By acknowledging the good things in your life, you can maintain a sense of perspective even when faced with setbacks. This allows you to appreciate the journey of life, not just the destination. Lesson 8. Everything is on loan. Imagine all your belongings, your car, your clothes, your gadgets, even your own body. Stoicism teaches us a powerful concept. Everything in life is temporary, on loan to us for a limited time. This lesson, often phrased as "everything is on loan," can be a liberating perspective shift when it comes to our possessions. Letting go of attachment. We often become attached to our possessions, viewing them as a source of happiness, identity, or security. However, Stoicism encourages us to let go of this attachment. Material things are impermanent, they can break, get lost, or become obsolete. By clinging to them too tightly, we set ourselves up for disappointment and suffering. A painful loss. Elena, a passionate photographer, had meticulously built a collection of vintage camera lenses over many years. Each one held a story, a memory of a cherished capture, a testament to her dedication to her craft. One fateful night, a fire ripped through her apartment. Everything was lost, including her irreplaceable lens collection. Elena was devastated. The cameras themselves could be replaced, but the sentimental value, the history captured through those lenses, was gone forever. Shifting your focus. This experience became a turning point for Elena. The pain of losing her prized possessions forced her to confront her attachment to material things. She realized that while the cameras were important tools, they weren't the source of her passion for photography. It was the creative process, the stories she captured, the emotions she evoked, that truly mattered. Living simply. Elena started over, replacing only the essential equipment she needed to continue her work. She embraced a more minimalist lifestyle, focusing on experiences and personal growth. She enrolled in workshops to hone her skills, explored new locations, and connected with other photographers. This shift allowed her to rediscover the joy of the craft itself, independent of the tools she used. Appreciating what you have. Elena still appreciates the camera she uses now, taking good care of it and using it to its full potential. However, the experience prevents her from becoming overly attached. She knows it's a tool, on loan to her for a time, and her true value lies in the art she creates. Benefits of viewing possessions as loans. By adopting the "everything is on loan" perspective, you gain several benefits. Reduced anxiety. Letting go of attachment to possessions reduces anxiety about losing them or acquiring more. Increased freedom. Fewer possessions mean less clutter and less time spent managing them, freeing you for other pursuits. Enhanced gratitude. Appreciating what you have for the time being fosters a sense of gratitude. Greater focus on what matters. Shifting focus from material things allows you to invest in experiences and relationships. Elena's story exemplifies the power of the "everything is on loan" concept. While the initial loss was painful, it ultimately led her to a deeper understanding of what truly matters. Elena discovered that true fulfillment comes not from possessions, but from experiences, relationships, and personal growth. Acknowledging that everything is on loan allows us to develop a healthier relationship with our possessions. It's not about getting rid of everything you own, but about recognizing their temporary nature and focusing on the things that truly bring meaning to your life. This perspective allows us to appreciate what we have in the present moment, without letting the fear of loss or the desire for more control our happiness. Lesson 9. Facing your fears, the Stoic art of courage. We all have fears. The key is not to eliminate them, but to understand them and develop the courage to act in spite of them. By following the principles of Stoicism, using reason, taking action, and cultivating virtues, you can confront your fears and live a life filled with greater confidence, growth, and fulfillment. A story of courage. Liam, a talented musician, dreamt of performing on stage. However, he was crippled by stage fright. The thought of being scrutinized by an audience filled him with paralyzing fear. He longed to share his music but was terrified to take the first step. One day, he discovered Stoic philosophy. He learned about the importance of facing fears and acting in spite of them. Inspired, Liam decided to confront his fear. He signed up for an open mic night at a small coffee shop. The night arrived, and Liam was terrified. His hands shook, his voice trembled, but he performed. It wasn't perfect, but he did it, and with each subsequent performance, the fear lessened. Liam never became entirely fearless, but he learned to manage his fear and pursue his passion for music. Fear is a natural human emotion, but it can also be debilitating. It can hold us back from pursuing our goals, taking risks, and living a fulfilling life. Stoicism offers a powerful approach to dealing with fear, not by eliminating it, but by understanding it and acting in spite of it. The nature of fear. Stoicism teaches us that fear often stems from a misjudgment of danger. We may overestimate the threat or underestimate our ability to cope with it. For example, the fear of public speaking might be rooted in the irrational belief that everyone will judge us harshly, rather than a realistic assessment of the situation. The power of reason. Stoicism encourages us to use reason to challenge our fears. By examining the evidence and questioning the worst-case scenarios we create in our minds, we can often reduce their power. Additionally, focusing on what we can control, our thoughts, actions, and reactions, can empower us to take action even in the face of fear. Taking action despite fear. Stoicism doesn't advocate for recklessness. It's important to assess risks realistically. However, it encourages us not to let fear paralyze us. Sometimes, the best way to overcome fear is to take action, even if we're trembling. With each step forward, fear often loses its grip. The role of virtue. Stoic philosophy emphasizes the importance of virtues like courage, wisdom, and justice. Cultivating these virtues can equip us to face our fears with greater strength and integrity. For example, courage is not the absence of fear, but the willingness to act in spite of it. Benefits of facing your fears. By confronting your fears head-on, you gain several benefits. Increased confidence. Each time you overcome a fear, you build confidence in your ability to handle challenges. Expanded horizons. Fear can limit your experiences. Facing your fears opens doors to new possibilities. Greater resilience. Overcoming challenges builds mental toughness and resilience. Personal growth. Stepping outside your comfort zone fosters personal growth and development. Is fear holding you back? Don't wait for it to disappear. Use reason to challenge your anxieties. Take action despite the fear, and cultivate the courage to step outside your comfort zone. With each small step forward, you'll build confidence and resilience, and open yourself to a world of possibilities. Remember, courage isn't the absence of fear, but the willingness to move forward in spite of it. Lesson 10. Acting with virtue, the Stoic path to a good life. Stoicism isn't just about enduring hardship or suppressing emotions. It's about living a virtuous life, one guided by reason and integrity. This lesson explores the importance of virtue in Stoic philosophy and how cultivating these virtues can lead to a more fulfilling existence. The importance of virtue. Stoicism identifies four cardinal virtues: wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance. These virtues are considered essential for a good life. Wisdom guides us to understand the world around us and make sound decisions. Justice compels us to act fairly and treat others with respect. Courage equips us to face challenges and live with integrity. Temperance promotes moderation and self-control in all aspects of life. Living in accordance with nature. Stoicism teaches us to live in accordance with nature. This doesn't mean living like wild animals, but rather aligning our actions with what is natural and virtuous. For example, acting with justice and treating others fairly aligns with our natural social tendencies as humans. Putting virtue into action. Virtue isn't just an abstract concept. It's about putting these principles into practice in our everyday lives. Here are some ways to cultivate Stoic virtues. Seek knowledge and understanding, continuously learn and strive to see the world objectively. Treat others with fairness and respect. Act with compassion and avoid harming others. Face challenges with courage. Don't let fear paralyze you. Take action based on reason and integrity. Practice self-control. Avoid extremes and cultivate moderation in your thoughts, words, and actions. Benefits of a virtuous life. By cultivating Stoic virtues, you gain several benefits. Inner peace. Living according to your values and principles fosters a sense of inner peace and well-being. Stronger relationships. Acting with justice and compassion strengthens your relationships with others. Greater resilience. Virtue equips you to face challenges with greater strength and integrity. A fulfilling life. Living a virtuous life brings a deeper sense of purpose and meaning. A life of virtue. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, exemplified the importance of virtue. Despite his immense power, he ruled with fairness and justice. He was known for his wisdom and self-control. His writings, the Meditations, offer timeless guidance on living a virtuous life. Marcus Aurelius' life reminds us that true fulfillment comes not from external circumstances, but from living a life guided by reason and virtue. Conclusion: a Stoic toolkit for life. The 10 lessons explored in this series have offered a glimpse into the practical wisdom of Stoicism. This ancient philosophy provides a powerful toolkit for navigating life's inevitable challenges and cultivating a more fulfilling existence. Key takeaways from the stories. David, the commuter, accepting the things beyond his control, traffic, allowed him to focus on what he could influence, his own thoughts and actions, leading to a more positive experience. Sarah, the professional, gratitude for the simple things shifted her focus from what she lacked to what she had, fostering happiness and reducing stress. Elena, the photographer, detachment from material possessions allowed her to appreciate what she had while pursuing her true passion, independent of external objects. Liam, the musician, facing his fear of public speaking, despite the trembling, not only helped him achieve his dream but also built confidence for future endeavors. Marcus Aurelius, the emperor, living a virtuous life, guided by reason, justice, and compassion, brought him inner peace and a sense of purpose that transcended his position of power. The Stoic path forward. By incorporating these Stoic principles into your daily life, you can reduce stress and anxiety. By letting go of what you can't control and focusing on what you can, you free yourself from unnecessary worry. Increase resilience. Stoicism equips you with the mental tools to bounce back from setbacks with greater strength and perspective. Cultivate inner peace. Accepting the impermanence of life and focusing on the present moment fosters a sense of calm and serenity. Live a more meaningful life. By focusing on virtue and acting with integrity, you contribute positively to the world around you and find deeper fulfillment. Stoicism doesn't promise a life free from hardship. Life throws curveballs, however, it offers a powerful framework for navigating those challenges with greater wisdom, courage, and a sense of inner peace. Remember, Stoicism is a journey, not a destination. As you continue to learn, practice, and integrate these principles into your life, you'll cultivate a more resilient and fulfilling path forward. Ready to delve deeper into Stoicism? Subscribe to the Stoic Valiant YouTube channel for more insightful videos, practical exercises, and inspiring stories that will help you apply Stoic wisdom to your everyday life. Together, let's navigate the journey towards a more meaningful and fulfilling existence.